Hi everyone, it's JoJo from Mojo Jojo Plants, and today we are back to do some more daily sheets for a daily planner, which can be used to help narrow things down each day, so that way you're not getting so stressed and overwhelmed. I am going in with my printables. I do have them linked down in the description below. We're going to start with the vertical first, and because we're technically through all the current Happy Planner sticker books that I have right now, we're going to kind of switch gears, and I'm going to try to get rid of some scrap stickers that I have. And by scrap stickers, I mainly just mean my sticker pile that I've amassed of half-used sticker sheets where I might only have a few left, like this particular one. I have a single sticker left on it, so we're going to use these. I have stacks, so I have scraps in here, I have quotes, I have decoration, and then I have even more in here, but I already have this book filled, so I'm like, I need to use some more so I can put all of these extra piles in here. So we're just gonna have fun, and we're gonna try to see if we can pair maybe some stickers that wouldn't normally go together and kind of just see if we can figure it out. So let's start with the scraps first and kind of figure out. So I have two of this one, so that's kind of good to know for later. I don't know if I have anything that will go with these green ones, but I kind of, because I have two of those, I kind of want to use those ones first. So we're gonna go for it, and we're gonna see what happens. I don't know, again, I don't know what I have that can go with this. I do have some florals that I can use. And it doesn't necessarily have to be green. Like, it could just be something that has green in it to where I can make them work together. So now I'm just kind of looking around to see what I have. This would be like super minimal, but I'm kind of digging the apples with just like the green plaid vibe. I'm kind of liking that. It's like really simple. But let's look in here too and see what else I have. Again, I have a ton of quotes too. So I'm like, let's pull out some quotes, try to get some quotes in here. Maybe that'll take up a little bit of space. But I just figured we need to get through some of these. And so I was like, we got to start using, because I have so many. It's mainly the scraps because I've just been using them so much and I don't always finish the sheet. So I have a lot. Okay, well, let's try these. I feel like this is a good amount of stickers. Maybe not. Once I start actually doing stuff, I'm going to be like, I have no stickers. So let's see what we can do with this. So I think I am going to end up doing a red and green vibe spread because I think that's just like what we have. So I'm going to pull out Series 5 functional boxes, and I'm going to grab a red shade box. Maybe I'll make all my boxes red. I don't know. I know it's like the red and green vibe, but you know what? We're just going to do it anyway. I'm trying really hard to decide if I want to do all, I think I'm going to do all red boxes. I hope I don't regret it. There's just a lot of, I feel like there's a lot of green. So I think it'll be okay if we do all red for the boxes. It's definitely going to give Christmas, but you know what? Oh well. Okay, and then I'm grabbing Series 4 for a square so I can stick this down at the bottom as well. And then now I'm going to go in with this little piece because I thought I was going to do it somewhere else, but now I'm going to stick this in here and kind of just have that layered on top of that box. Okay, and then we have all these other pieces that I've got to use. So I'm just going to start putting these in here because this is going to be a good majority of my decoration. So I kind of feel like I have to use them all because I have one tree branch and that's it. So this is the most decoration, you know, my spread's going to have are these scraps. So we got to make it work. I'm definitely seeing the red and green, the Christmas vibes. Definitely getting that, but you know what? It's fine. It'll be fine. I don't know why I put that box down there if I'm just going to cover the whole thing up. I don't want to do that. Okay. I think I need to put other things in here. So let's get this tree branch in here. I'm thankful it's going the correct way that I want it to go, because it could be going the completely wrong way. But I feel like the direction it's going kind of works. So I'm going to stick this right in here. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, I put my tweezers on my other desk. I'm going to have to go get them in a minute. because now we're struggling. Okay, I'm gonna get this little apple off. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go get my tweezers because we are struggling. Okay, this does have a little quote, so we're gonna use this little quote too. If you want apples, you have to shake the tree. So we are gonna add a little quote down there at the bottom, and we finished one sheet. Okay, and then we have still a bunch of scraps that we've got to get in here. So I'm determined. We're gonna use them all. I don't know. We're gonna figure, like, in the course, this one is gigantic, so that's cool. I really need to get my tweezers because we are struggling to pull stickers up. Well, now I'm like, I don't know if I can get all these in here without it looking crazy. I think it's just gonna look crazy no matter what I do. No matter what, we're gonna look crazy. I mean, I guess if I just pare it down to one sticker sheet, that's better than two, right? No, we can't. We can't be a quitter. I'm no quitter. Okay, you know what? I'm going to cut it. So I'm going to put it over here. And then we're going to end up cutting it, and it's going to be decoration on the spine, basically. So, yeah, we're going to just end up cutting it, and it'll be fine. Okay, we did finish one sheet, so we can set that one aside. And I'm going to take scissors, and we're going to trim this one. And then I can use the other half of it on the rest of the spine, or at least on more of the spine. It's not going to cover the whole thing, but we can get a little bit more, or I can stick it on this side, and the tree branch can kind of come from there. Oh my gosh, guys. I'm like, I just don't like to waste the stickers. So I'm like, I want to use all of them, even if it looks a little crazy. I feel like it needs to be on this side. I think it looks weird on the other side. I'm going to do it over here, and then it'll be like the branches coming from there. Okay, we literally have one more, so I'll figure it out. Okay, where can we put you now? I don't know. This is overkill. Oh my gosh, there's so much going on with this green right now. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, we're going to start putting in some of these quotes. It says, allow yourself to be a beginner. Okay. Try. The way you win is to try. I mean, I feel like that's a good quote for this spread. We tried to make it work. I can't fit all of these on here. I don't know what I was thinking. That's not going to happen. That's okay. We'll save this one. We'll try to use that one on another one. Okay, I am going to add more boxes, though, because it's a little boring. And you know, I love some layering action. So I'm going to go in with series 2. And I'm just going to add a couple extra boxes for some layering pieces to give like a couple specific spots to write in. So we'll add those in there. Okay, well, that was a very minimal amount of stickers, but we got rid of 3 sticker sheets. So literally 2 types of stickers, some scraps, and then our 3 apple stickers. So you know what? We made it work. Okay, 1 page down. Whew, okay, stress. This is stressful. Okay, what other... I'm like, is it smart to choose the scraps first, or should I choose the decoration first? Do you know what I mean? And I don't want to cheat and do... I'm like, I really could do every single spread is like a floral sheet if I really wanted to. We're not going to get rid of all of these today, and that's okay. I just want to see what else is out there. Like, I feel like this one I can get rid of, and I think there's some other stuff I can kind of mix with it. Like, these kind of have same colorings. I probably could get away, but I also think this one would go nicely with some of the floral stickers. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe not. I'm looking at them now, and I'm like, will they? These 2 for sure could go together. Okay, I don't really have a lot of other bright things. Let's see what scraps could possibly go with those. Potential, probably these ones, these pink ones. I would say That is safe. Oh my gosh. Sorry. There's so many places to just like look and see. I know there's more, what are they called? Like school things, or I don't know if school things is what I want, but there might be some other things that we can pair. Like we could also pair another shade, because I feel like there's a dark shade, which is kind of more on the red side, and then the light pink shade. So we could mix together, but we just did a lot of scraps and that was already kind of hard. So I'm like, maybe not. Okay, I'm just looking in here. Oh, I feel like this page I can make work in here. Like these two pages, they're kind of like school vibe, but maybe we just kind of do a work style, and then that frees up a thingy. So let's do it. Okay, we're gonna try these. I'm not gonna do that one, but these ones I feel like I can make work. And all these ones are from Planet Darby. So, and then all the previous sheets were Planet Darby stickers. So we have this one. This one was a back to school desktop. These are some blooms. And then these are the scraps that we're going to use. So I don't have a ton of scraps this time, but we will make it work with what we have. Might not be a bad thing to not have a ton. Okay, so I'm going to stick this over here. And then I'm going to stick this little cardigan moment. No, I'm not going to stick that down yet. First, I'm going to get a box, and I'm going to take pastel boxes, because this one definitely has a lot more of that pastel vibe. And I'm going to put this box in there first, and then I'm going to go with this cardigan thing. I think this is a cardigan. I don't know. Oh my gosh. I need my tweezers. Stat. We are struggling. Okay, and then we have this cute little bag, which if I could get it up. Okay, I went and found my scissors because we were struggling, and apparently I cannot lift these up on my own. So I'm going to stick these in there. Okie dokie, and then we're going to go in with series 5 of the pastel. And I'm going to grab that same color, but I think I'm going to put it on this side. And then we can grab some other colors too. So in those florals, we're going to base off the florals because that has the most colors in it. We can go in with a yellow, which I actually think I need regular rainbow yellow for that one. The correct book would be helpful. So we're going to go in with a really bright yellow. And then we'll go in with a light blue color, I think, for the last one. So where's my blues? Should I do that blue or should I do a pastel blue? No. Ooh, but this one kind of matches the cardigan a little bit better. Okay, let's do this one because I feel like this one kind of goes along with the cardigan. So we're going to do that one. Okay, so those are the colors. We did a mix of pastel and regular rainbow. So a little bit of mixing going on. I'm going to add this here. Put in my scraps because I don't have a ton, so I'm just going to add in the small amount that I do have. And then I have one more piece, and then we can get rid of those. Actually going to lift this cardigan up just a little bit. Just a smidgen. And I'm going to shove this under here. So kind of like layered on top of that. I am going to go in with that one quote that we saw earlier. The way to win is to try. I feel like that's a good quote. And then we have a little planner, which I feel like is a great sticker for this spread. And then we have some scissor stickers for crafting. And then we finish that one. So, whoop, whoop. Stick that on there and kind of layer it. Okay, then we have all these fun pens and pencils. So I'm going to just kind of start adding them in here all over the place. This is the side that's getting punched, so I am kind of keeping that in mind, but it's fine. I think it'd kind of be cool to use the pencils as like my little washi strip piece. So actually going to pull those up. Oh my gosh, I haven't even put the florals in. You guys, why did nobody stop me? I'm like, the one thing I'm supposed to be putting in here, I haven't even put in yet. And there's giant pieces. Oh my gosh, I got carried away with all the other fun supplies. Okay, well now I'm going to be doing some trimming because now I can't really fit these giant pieces in these spots. So we're going to make it work. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's okay. It's okay. I'm going to pull this one up, and then I need to pull the planner up just a little bit so I can shove this under it. Lift just a wee bit. And then I'm going to shove this under there. Okay. Whew. We got it. Yeah, I literally already forgot that I had these, so shocker. My memory is not the best these days. Just a lot of things been on my mind lately. Okay, but now we're going to put these florals in. Okay, I'm obsessed though. But I'm obsessed. Okay. I love it. Okay, we did finish that one, so another sheet done. Okay, we just have pencils. I'm like, we can do this. It's just pencils. Like, we can finish this one. We have 3 pencils. They are ginormous, but we're going to make it work. So I'm going to put these pencils up here. And maybe make some kind of like decoration piece or something using them up here at the top. There we go. We just made a decoration. Okay, and then we finished that sheet. So we finished all the sheets that we use. So we use the desktop stuff, the playful picnic, Gabby's Be So School Style, and then the blush circles, which were the scraps. So we finished all of those pages, and I feel like this actually looks pretty much like they all are supposed to go together, at least color-wise. So that is a win for sure. Okay, sorry, I gotta trim now, otherwise I will forget later, and then I'll still have them on later, like showing the finished product, and it won't look right. Okay, I need some other sizes. I'm gonna go grab that yellow and add in an extra box, and then I'm also gonna grab the blue, if I can get there, and add in an extra box. And then I need to grab series 2 of pastel to grab the red color to add our extra box. And then that will be it for that one. Woo-hoo. Okay, I love this one. I think this one turned out so stinking cute. All right, now we're going to test our skills with this in a horizontal, which shouldn't be much different, honestly. Okay, so now we got to go back in and find some more decorations to use from my pile here. We could just do neutral vibes. We could go very neutral, and I could mix some florals with that, I feel like, because all of these are kind of more on like the calmer tones. They're not really, I feel like this one would probably be the closest. I'm looking at the color that's like in this lamp, so maybe with those ones. Okay, so now we have that. So now we need to find we could probably use this last quote, so we're going to do that. And now I need to find a scrap that can go with that. Now I could just do the cozy, but I feel like there's probably something better in here that'll go much better with that one. Because I know I have brick, I know I have all that kind of stuff. I just gotta find, even like this script one would go nice. Okay, so that one's a first contender, but I'm gonna look in my book because there are a lot in here too. So let me see. This one literally has 2 stickers on it. Not helpful. I mean, I probably could use that one with everything just to get a couple more if I do choose to use that one. I don't think I have any other like light colored ones though. No. Okay, no, I don't. But I am going to use the rest of this oatmeal one because there's literally 2 pieces on there, and we're just going to try to use them. So I got to get this book emptied out, y'all. I got to get it emptied so that way I can put all of these, because I keep losing all of them. Okay, so now we are going more neutral. So I think I'm going to pull out neutral boxes. And then just kind of find some light shades to stick in here. Okay, so let's go with this one. And I'm going to do 2 of those ones. Stick those in there. And then I feel like this one would be fine too, from that same set. And I do have a square, so that's good. So we'll add that in there. Okay, so the start of our functional is in. And then let's go in with the scraps next. I don't know why I'm still trying to do this on my own because it's definitely not going well. Okay, adding all of these pieces in here. This one's one of those like weird ones, especially when it has stuff on it. I feel like these ones are always kind of hard to use, but we'll just cover that up and pretend that's not there. And then I have 2 more pieces. So add one there, and then we finish that piece. And then I have these like oatmeal ones, which I don't know, they're also in that neutral vibe. So I'm like, we might as well just use them. So let's lay those down and then we'll finish that piece. I think I'm just gonna like mesh them together because in my head I'm like, that's the only way that they're gonna end up working together is if we layer them together and kind of have them be as one. Okay, now let's get these florals in here because some of them are kind of on the bigger side. And I know if I wait till the end, I'm not going to have room for them. So let's get these in here first. Give it to me. Oh my gosh, I still don't know why I'm trying to do this without the tweezers. Let's add that there. These pieces are pretty. It's like really long pieces. And we'll do this piece. I'm gonna add this over here and then I'll just have to trim off a little bit. And then we have a little bit of smaller florals. We have a pumpkin, because I don't know why. And like a cute little pine cone. Another one of those long pieces. Stick this along the side there. And then we have this little piece. Okay, and then we have another pine cone. Okay, so we have the start of that. So we finished that one, and then now we get to go in with all of like the work stuff. These are stickers from Amber Plans Her Day. So I'm going to start going in with some of these like work life vibe stickers that are a completely different tone, but you know what? We're going to make them work together somehow. And it's just going to be a neutral vibe spread. So I'm just going to start adding these in here. Cover up the priority. Everything's a priority in here, I guess. And then we have a lamp that I got to figure out where to stick this guy. I mean, this isn't the side that's getting punched, so I feel like I can kind of put the lamp over here. And then we have this quote, great people do things before they are ready. And then we can finish that quote page. So we're going to add that down at the bottom. I need to do a little bit of trimming before I forget. Okay. I mean, it's definitely not perfect, but you know what? For not knowing what to do, I feel like we made it work, so I think it's fine. I am going to add some smaller boxes in here. Maybe not the bigger ones, but at least some smaller, just to give a little bit more something. But overall, I feel like this one's fun. And I'm getting to use the stickers, so that's really all that matters. Okay, that one I think is good. Very neutral vibe compared to the last one that we did. Okay, let's look in the book first and look at the decorations that are in the book, because maybe we can pull from here. Like this one's fun. You know, the reason I check my phone, I smash guitars because I like them. This one's kind of like a musical vibe. So I wonder if we can do something with that. And I don't know if there's color-wise anything in here that would also go. Ooh. This could be a fun combo. Flowers and music. And then even these ones. I feel like these are all kind of the same color vibe almost. Okay, so we're looking for like yellow, blue, light purple, or like a light pink for the scraps. I do have these ones. They're on that yellow side. We do have the pink, and I do have the light pink too. Ooh, I have this yellow washed wood, which could be fun. Decisions. Okay, make a decision now. Make a decision. I don't think there's anything else in here. No, not really. Okay, I think I'm going to go with the washed wood just because it's different and it's lighter. And I also could probably go in with... no, I'm not going to do that. Just kidding. I feel like that would be too much. Well, we'll come back to it. I'll leave it open and then we'll see what we have. Okay, so the colors are a little bit more of a fun vibe. I think we're still kind of in that pastel color scheme. So I am going to pull out Pastel Series 5 for some of these colors. Like this pink color is coming from here. So we'll put that in first, and then we can even put in the purple. What shade of purple should we do? I think this more vibrant, bright purple works. And then we'll put in the blue. We'll go with the light blue for that one. Okay, so that'll be our color scheme for this one. And then we're also going to add in this yellow, like wood look. So I think I'm going to add these down at the bottom. And then I think I'm going to have the flowers come out from here. Instead of making that a functional area, this time I'm just going to make it a decorative area. So I'm going to pull out all these little flowers. And these are going to be down at the bottom. So stick one there and one there. Ooh, this one's cool. It's like a giant flower. That one's cool. Ooh, okay. Add that one in, and then maybe one of these thingies. Oh no. Oh no. Maybe, maybe not. Okay, there we go. I was like, I can't tell where the florals are. And then we have a purple one too. Trying to get this one out. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okie dokie. And then maybe we can add some of these little bitty pieces down at the bottom. Just for more color. Add these. Okay, that bottom is really pretty. I'm going to add this blue one over on the side there too. There's a lot of pieces to lift up in these. Okay, there we go. That piece in here. Oops. Kind of extend that. And then I have one more like tall flower like that. So I'm also going to grab this one. Okay. Kind of want this one over here. And we'll just trim off whatever doesn't make it. Okay, and then we'll save the rest of the flowers to kind of put around the rest of the spread. And then now we have a violin, which I know, random, but now we're going to add musical things because why not? that 100% makes sense, right? Like, why wouldn't we do that? I'm going to just start adding in some of these scrap pieces because there's actually quite a few of them. They are on clear sticker paper too, so I can't really layer very well with them. So I'm trying to avoid doing that because it's a little harder to do when they're on clear. I have one more. We got to use it. Okay, we finished that sheet. Once I finish where I'm going to put this, figure that out. Just put it in the purple. Okay. And then, oh my goodness, I don't know. I'm going to put this over here, I think, and then I'm going to grab this quote because we have it. And then again, it matches all those florals. So I'm like, why not? Why not? And then we can add more of those florals in there to kind of make it make sense. We'll add this guy. Add it over here. And then this one I think was from like a different sticker sheet and I must have like combined it, but just for the sake of finishing the sheet, we're gonna just use it. But I realize it 100% does not go with anything on this page. But you know, that's kind of the theme for it anyway, so it's fine. Okay, I'm gonna go in and use the rest of these florals real quick. Because might as well get the rest of them in. There's not that many left. So we'll do that so we can finish this page. And give it. Okay, we finished that page. I still have another page of these florals. These are a little bit different, but I feel like they're in the same color scheme, so I'm like, it's fine, right? Like they're kind of in the same color tone. It's fine. And if I add them closer to the other ones, then maybe that'll make it look like they're meant to go together or something. Okay. Oh my goodness, it's so random, but I love it. It's random. We've got random instruments in there, but it looks fun, and that's all that matters. Okay, since we went with the pastels, I am going to go in with the pastels book to add in some extra boxes. So I'm going to do that one up a little bit. Then I'm going to go to the purple. And then I'll go to the blue. Okay. Add in a little extra. I love this part. And then it's like we add the instruments and then it's just like completely random. Okay, we have one more spread to do. If I can find, oh, there it is. I was like, I don't know what I did with my sheet. But look at the stack that we did, you guys. We used the rest of all of these. That's a lot. Talk about a win. Okay, I really want to use these because I have 2 sheets of them. And so now I kind of want to see what I can pair together. I like this postcard and this sticker, and I feel like those colors go together. And then if I could try to make it work with, I don't know, some of these florals, that would be nice. Maybe I could do these too. It's like an orange-ish color. It's a coral, and then this one is just like naturals. So kind of still keeping on that lighter side maybe. But then maybe I can at least knock out a little bit of those, even if I'm not able to do all of them. Okay, I think that's good from that. And then I do have some quotes on my desk, so I'm trying to see what I have. Quotes are a little harder. Like, I'm not going to use all of the quotes from a quotes page, but they only have like 1 or 2 on them. I'm going to try to use more. These ones have some of the same quotes that we just did, but I don't think I have any other quotes in here. So, and we need quotes, obviously. And the other quotes I have are kind of all whatchamacallit, are all like Halloween related. So those ones might be a while before I actually use them all. Okay, let's try these. I might be able to add some more to it, but we're going to try these sheets because I really want to just get rid of, I want to get rid of these scraps. I don't want to have all the ones that have like two. Ooh, that could kind of be cool. But this would also fit up here as our washi strip sticker. Huzzah! We'll put that up there. Give that cozy vibe. That one's done. And then I feel like I need to get boxes down. But I don't know what colors to do. Like, do I go with orange because I have the orange, or I don't know. I don't know. I mean, this is a very, very orange. And we have that cola thing, so I kind of feel like I have to. Okay, we're going to do it. I think I'm only going to do 2 of this orange color, and then we need to find another color. Where'd my neutrals book go? How did I lose it? Okay, let's see what we have in here. This is like a really light, like sand color. I feel like that one works. Let's just do this one. It's like kind of like a sandy color, which I feel like goes with the neutral vibes of these. Okay, and then I'm going to add this in there, kind of layer that on there. And then we just have a bunch of other little pieces. I'm going to make this a corner piece, even though it's not a corner piece. I'm going to turn it into one. I'm going to just trim the edges, and then we'll have a corner piece. And it'll be great. Okay, I'm going to get another one of these colors because I had one box left in there. And we have another little scrap of that. And then I have one last little piece of that we will figure out what to do with. I'm just going to cover up the to-do just because, I don't know, it's the easiest thing to do. Okay, we have this postcard. I love this postcard sticker. And then maybe we could put a quote. I have these small one. Because these are kind of small. Oh, but these are like kind of fall vibe. So maybe we can go in with one of these. And then add it onto the postcard as like our quote area. It's like the message on there. And then we have to use this cola sticker because I literally did this spread for this sticker with that orange, and then that sheet is done. Okay, so now we got to figure out, maybe I'll just do these florals because these are so big. They're huge. Like, I don't even know, how am I going to fit these in here? These are ginormous. Okay, we're going to have to get creative here. Try this one over here. Oh gosh. Well, that's what I get for being indecisive. Okay, I'm not going to use that full stick because it's just like too big. So I shortened it. Some of these are just a little too big for this. If I had a smaller sheet of these, but I mean, I do have a smaller sheet of these, but the point is to use these ones. So that's what we're going to do, darn it. Put this, I'm going to kind of use those as leaves, I guess. And then we'll put some up here and one over here. Again, it's kind of hard because these are on clear, so it just means I can't really layer like I would rather do, but I feel like I'm making it work. Okay, yeah, we're not going to use the other ones because this is a little overkill. I guess I'm just going to add this down here. Okay, I have a lot of trimming to do. Give me a second. Oh, great, and now all this is going to end up on my desk. I need like a, and then I hate when they get stuck to my scissors on top of it. Oh my gosh, this is the longest video ever. I'm so sorry. I wasn't expecting this to be so hard, but trying to figure out what stickers I want to use, I guess, just made it harder. Okay, sorry, we're having to trim all the things. And now this sticker is getting stuck to the other side. And I don't want to leave it there because that means it'll be there for next week, and I don't want that. Okay. So many sticker pieces here. 2 more cuts, I think, and then that'll be okay. Okay, this one is definitely all over the place, but you know what? At least we used the stickers, right? Okay, so we didn't use these ones. That's okay. We got through several of the other ones. I do need to add in some additional boxes because it's looking a little boring. I'm going to do more than I have on the other ones. So I'm going to add 2 there. And then we're going to do it again. Maybe I'll just do 1 here. Put a layer on top of that one. Okay, I think that's good. This one is interesting. I do like the color scheme. I think because this one had like these like yellows in it too, it kind of made it weird. But all right, let me go ahead and get all of these pages punched, and then we will take a look at all of them. Alrighty, here we go. So we have page 1, very green, very red, but I think this one's fun. And for only using technically two sticker sheets of the same types of stickers, and not having a lot to work with, I think it still turned out really cute. This one is my absolute favorite. I feel like this one came together so well with just like all of the different things, and then I feel like I just had the right things to pair together for that one. This one's definitely that neutral vibe. And then this one I think is fun. And then, of course, we add in the random instruments, but I still think it's a fun one. And then our last one, but there we go, you guys. And then we did finish a good stack of some stickers now that I can get out of my scrap stash. So we might do this again next week because, again, I still have a bigger pile. And as I keep filming and doing other spreads, that pile just continues to grow and more stuff always gets added to it. So anyway, I still hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to give a thumbs up and subscribe, and I hope I'll see you in my next one. Bye!